Hey everyone, thanks for joining the live. We have a really interesting and amazing vessel that's coming in right now. I am on the Wisconsin Point, the Superior Entry side. Give you a look at what we got going here. Calm day as far as wind, 50 degrees at the end of November. Beautiful sunset here. We have the Egbert Wagenborg that's coming in. She's from the Netherlands, built in 2017. Hey, sir. Hey, Chuck. This is, I don't even know where to start. It's just an amazing vessel. Once we see her closer, you'll get an idea. Now, this is a modern vessel built in 2017. However, she has that old school Laker look. This is an Easy Max type of vessel, so that's easy to operate, maximum production, and it's an amazing ship. There's some videos online of her. She is I believe it's 450 feet in length. Again, built in 2017, sailing from the Netherlands. She's coming inbound. This is the Duluth entry. I mean the Superior entry, sorry about that. We are on Wisconsin Point here in Superior, Wisconsin. Originally, the vessel was supposed to arrive on the Duluth side through the aerial lift bridge, but they changed course, and now she's coming inbound here to Superior. So let me show you a couple things. Let me zoom in down here. You can see that lighthouse that was constructed in 1913. Sometimes when I'm on the Duluth side, you see me, I'll zoom in and you can see the green and red lights. I'll tell you that that's the Superior entry. This is what we are looking at. This is what this vessel is coming through right now. I'll show you, let's look at Duluth. You can actually see the hillside. So there's some of the communication towers that you can see that you're probably familiar with some of my past live streams. That's Duluth over there. Right in that direction would be the aerial lift bridge. You can see some of the Duluth skyline there in the distance. Back over here you have a few docks. Again, look at this beautiful sky tonight. Hopefully that sunset comes through for you. It's just amazing. 50 degrees, end of November, light wind, and you got this gorgeous ship that's going to be coming in. Now, if you look online at this ship after she comes through, you will see some amazing statistics about her. The bridge in particular, you should see all of the electronics and the new technology that they use to navigate and just operate the vessel altogether. Took me roughly 30 to 35 minutes to drive from essentially the Duluth aerial lift bridge to where I'm at right now. I was a little concerned over here because it is quite remote, that I wasn't going to have that great of network connectivity. So hopefully the video and the audio is coming through okay. That was a concern of mine, but hopefully we'll not have an issue. I also have the light on my back, so you'll be able to see this ship go through with the perfect color scheme. It's going to be pretty fun. Give you a look at everything else around here. Again, this is what they call Wisconsin Point. Probably familiar with Park Point that I talk about. That's on the Duluth side. Park Point ends right here. What you're looking at, this is the very end of Park Point. So Wisconsin Point, the side that I'm on right here. And you have Park Point, which is the Minnesota side once you cross aerial lift bridge. go all the way down to the end. Now we're starting to see a little glimpse of her. As you can see, it has the pilot house at the bow of the ship. Most of the newer vessels that have been built, they have it at the stern. This is that old school Laker look. This is an extremely efficient vessel as well. They constructed this ship to make it easy from a maintenance standpoint as well, so it's really easy to access the engine and any other components that they need to work on. It's extremely efficient as well. It burns very, very minimal fuel compared to most other ships in that class. And reading a little more information about her, she is an ice class vessel as well, so she definitely can make her way through some ice. To what depth, I'm not too sure, but I'm sure she has a reinforced hull. But again, just an amazing, amazing ship. When she goes by, you'll see there's a few hatches. There's 2 large hatches. And the video that I watched of her, it showed people walking inside of the hatch, and it literally looked like it was a sports stadium or some type of an arena. That's how huge it was in there. I mean, you could play football or soccer in there. It was just enormous. 2 large hatches at the very top. Two large cargo holds. Give you a look at that sunset again. Very industrial area here on the backside of Wisconsin Point. The ship that we have coming in today, Esther, this is the Egbert Wagenborg. She is coming, sailing out of the Netherlands. It's just a very unique ship. You're starting to make out the bridge, the pilot house on the bow. Very up-to-date navigation system technology. This was launched in 2017. It also has won numerous awards, maritime awards for sustainability. So this is really built in a way to maximize the performance and minimize any of the environmental impacts. So really, really cool. Take a look at this sign I saw when I was coming up. So when we see all those storms on the Duluth Harbor cams, believe me, those same waves are making their way this way as well. Definitely don't want to be out here during that. Really surprised. There was a crowd that actually gathered. All these people who are here to see this ship specifically. And I met a couple people, including Paul. He's pretty well known with his videos. We got to talk here. Now let's take a look at the star of the show, Egbert Wagenborg. You got to admit, that's a unique ship. So I'm zoomed in. It's going to get a lot larger as she gets closer. Approximately 450 feet in total length. Now, if you take a look here, the Park Point side, the Minnesota Point, Park Point, this canal is much wider than it is when those ships have to navigate through the aerial lift bridge canal. So I think they have plenty of room to operate going through here. Not as much in the Duluth shipping canal. Now here you go, you can start making her out. Starting to pick up the engine right now, I can hear her. Yeah, Chuck, it's just amazing. She's coming to pick up beets, that's correct. I believe at Gavillon. And but she is a multi-purpose ship when it comes to cargo. So they really built her in that way. So there's you know, it's a really essentially diversification to make sure that you know, she stays busy. This is the first time I've personally ever seen the ship. I tried to do some research for all of you to determine, you know, has she been in here before? I'm guessing she has, being that she was built in 2017, but I could not find any information about it. Chuck, I don't know if you were able to dig in and find anything out, but I was unable to determine if she's been in before. But I definitely wanted to come out and see this with my own eyes personally, and bring you with as well. Nice easy journey in for the captain and the crew. Captain in particular, you see how calm the water is right now. And definitely as she goes by, I'm going to zoom in on a lot of the features on this vessel. You can see the navigation and a lot of the electronics systems, communication towers on the very top. And take a look at that bridge right there. I mean, as I look out, you have a very interesting look where you can see those windows are really tucked in right under the front of the bow there. So imagine her going through the ocean as well, taking in some of those pretty serious waves and swells. Egbert Wagenborg out of the Netherlands. Looks like that glass might be tinted up there. Real smooth motor sound. I don't know if you can hear that. I'll try to quiet up here for a moment so you can really get a listen to her cutting through the water. Oh, there you go. You got probably the captain waving to you right there. I was doing the universal horn signal, trying to pull. I don't think we're going to get it, though. Did get a wave. Take a look at the stack here. Well, she made it in safely. It's a long voyage, no doubt about it. We'll stick with it, and she's going to make her turn going towards the direction of Duluth. Yeah, that's right, Chuck. Very, very efficient. So now she's going to be making her turn. Let's get a look at the other side here. You know, we made it just in time. If you look over here, the sun is starting to go below one of those elevators at the dock. So we really got the last shot of her. So she's going to go from left to right on your screen here. Unfortunately, we don't have the sun on this side, but we can still make it out. So if you look at her right there, if you were to freeze the screen and look, you would assume that that ship has the structure with the bridge would be at the stern, but no, that's not the case. You can see that. That's on the bow. I mean, really, the best way to classify this is it's almost like it is a modern, old school Laker. So hopefully she comes into either Superior or Duluth moving forward more often. I know it's a journey, but what a beautiful ship. And I got to tell you, the crowd here, people showed up. It was like their favorite sports team or something was, you know, about to play. Just a lot of people talking, a lot of people excited about it, including myself. We were all talking about it. So, yeah, it's fun. I'm glad that you got to come and take a look as well. Well, there you have it. So she now is making her way towards Gavillon, which is right there. And essentially, if you were to go through the area lift bridge, it's a lot closer to the Duluth side there than it would be for Superior. But for whatever reason, they changed course. Still have some ice chunks floating in the water. The entire bay side over here in Duluth has really opened up. I mean, it was froze over really last weekend, and now it's just completely opened back up. I mean, obviously when it's 50 degrees out, that's what's going to happen. Hey, thanks, Esther. Yeah, no problem. I mean, hey, I've told you this before. I would be out here without this camera doing this anyway, so why not just bring you with, and just as I'm thinking, just talk out loud, and we can just kind of hang and check this incredible ship out together. Really impressed me, hopefully impressed you as well. And if you want, after this video, go and check out some videos from the actual company that built this ship, and you can see some specs and the performance and sustainability that really is the reason they built it. They wanted it to be an extremely efficient ship, you know, on the water. So it's definitely looking that way to all of us. Show you that sunset one last time. Maybe if you want to stick with me, we'll go walk down to the end of this. Walk down to the end of the pier. Yeah, it's just a beautiful sunset. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I'm going to skip walking all the way down there. Not too much to see. Give you one last look. Let me give you a good shot just as we go So in the future, when I show you the Wisconsin Point, the lights, this is exactly what we are looking at. That's Duluth there in the distance. You can see the hillside. It's Park Point, also known as Minnesota Point. There's the ship we just saw, and very end of that sunset right here. Yeah, Chuck, that would be true. I did travel out of state. 30 minutes to another state, Wisconsin. But it was definitely worth the drive. It was worth the time, a little bit of research that I put into it, because I wanted to have some facts for all of you, so we had a better understanding of what that vessel was all about. And we'll end it with this sunset, and I'm going to keep my eye on any other vessel traffic that might be coming through tonight. I'm not sure there will be, but if there is, I will go live. And well, I hope that you enjoyed this. I did, and I'll see you soon.